Hello all, welcome back to Career Launcher. As a part of our 45 Days to CAT series that we had started, in which we have been releasing daily videos at 9 p.m. for practice, ranging across the topics of DILR, Quant and VARC, using the questions that have appeared in our mocks. In this particular video, you'll see Jijo help you answer our RC passage 3 that appeared in Countdown CAT.
So let's look at the first passage. There's at 4 questions, 499 words. So the flesh can get grade level is slightly high, so slightly dense passage taken from a book. The genre will be humanities, talking about symbolists. So I think one issue that would have happened in this particular passage is trying to figure out what the hell is going on. What are these guys trying to say? So the way in which these sentences were framed and written here is not so easy to interpret, unless of course somebody had at least some prior knowledge about what is going on here. Okay, so let's give it a read and try and understand what is going on here. Okay, the symbolists were reacting against an age in which a series of public scandals culminating in the Dreyfus affair in 1894 exposed the humbug and Philistinism of the Third Republic. So now the first sentence talking about we have a symbolist, and they were reacting against the Philistinism of Third Republic. The first of all, we immediately have this word. What the hell does it mean? Okay, at least we understand something bad. So Philistinism, as I understand, means that this would be an idea where people don't regard art as good. So that's basically what that means. Look at it, even if let's say for the time being, I don't understand the meaning of these two words. I think it is exposing something bad. So at least we understand they were fighting against something that happened in Third Republic. So this Dreyfus affair is not mentioned anywhere in the passage, so we'll have to basically ignore it. Dreyfus affair is basically what happened. I believe that there is this person called Dreyfus who was falsely, he was a Jewish guy in France, he's an army person. He was falsely accused, saying that he sent some intelligence to the German and it was a spy types, and he was put in prison. When they later found out that it was actually done by a much more senior guy. So, but then the military sort of put that by the side and put this guy, and then later he was exonerated, and then he was released. So he had these two people, supporters of Dreyfus and some people who did not support Dreyfus. I think people who did not support Dreyfus were largely Catholics in France, and people who supported Dreyfus were the pro-republics. So something happened. So anyways, that is not needed here. Okay, so basically what we understand is the symbolists are fighting against some attitude of Third Republic. That is what fight, reaction against the humbug, Philistinism. Okay, Stefan Mallarmé, one of the greatest of the symbolist poets and the principal theorist. So now we need to understand Stefan was the greatest. Okay, said in 1891, in a society lacking stability, lacking unity, it is not possible to create a stable, definite art. From this imperfect social order, which in turn is an expression of spiritual disquiet, is born a vague need of individuality, of which present literary phenomena are the direct reflection. So basically what he's saying that there's a society which is lacking stability. So therefore we cannot, it is not possible. It is not possible. It is not possible to create an art which is very definite. You'll have to create sort of a vague sense of individuality. So from universality, the art needs to be individualistic. So the whole idea of symbolism is something that is individuality is a key when it comes to symbolism. When you look at vague as a term, so what would be the meaning of the word vague? So all of us think about vague is like it's a simple meaning, uncertain, indefinite, unclear, character, vague is bad. Vague also means not clearly expressed. That is also explicitly stated. That's also vague. So we use the term vague in such a negative light. So we probably would have got, I think the first feeling that some of you would have had is with this word, that the use of vague means that it's a bad individuality. It's not a, so basically what this is, so it's here what is mentioned is implied need of individuality, or with the pleasant literary phenomenon as a direction. So what we understand from paragraph number 1 is there are the symbolists who were against the idea of exposed reacting against this third republic, and they say that one of the person here, this Stefan Mallarme, is basically saying that look, individuality has to be given importance rather than trying to create something that is very stable art. Okay, so there is I don't know, I don't know whether you have you remember the Victorian ghost passage that we did. In the Victorian ghost passage, there is a tradition. Victorian, there's a tradition of realism. When you create an art, it has to be very realistic. You have to depict something that is very realistic. So the symbolist movement would be directly opposite way. You don't want to create something that is realistic. Don't create realism. Don't create something that is stable. You have to create something from our imagination, something that is individual. That's basically what we're saying. What was the aim of symbolists? So there is a question that is asked. I think that this will be probably clear when you read the second paragraph. Even the first paragraph was a little difficult to understand. I think your key in this particular paragraph was to get a hold of basic understanding is what is the symbolist meaning? What does it mean? Saying that what is the aim of symbolists for truth? To quote the critic Guy Michaud, to seize through the relativity of existence the essence of the universe, to transcend the individual poetic act and attain a higher reality. You're transcending the individual poetic act. So this again, individual, that word is coming back again. The formulation is appropriately vague. For the symbolists, deny the possibility of definition in a universe that could be perceived indistinctly to the medium of artistic inspiration. Their ultimate belief was in a cosmology contingent not on moral or mathematic, but aesthetic principle. Aesthetic would be beauty. The focus has to be beauty. The art has to be beauty. They saw the poet's task to follow an intuitive sense with which he endowed and to perceive analogies, correspondence, which assume the literary aspect of metaphor, the symbol, compare allegory. So it's all about go with your intuition, your own stuff, your own perception. It has to be for the principle of beauty, not math, not morality. And individualistic poetic art. So around that period of time, there is also this thing that when you look at this context here, I'm just saying just to help you better understand the context of the, obviously, you from the past, you should essentially make sense of the whole idea is about individuality and not universality. Individuality. Okay. So it's like individuality is important. So when you look at those period of time, right? So when you look at maybe about 14, 15, those centuries, the role for art. So obviously the church, when you look at European would be church, obviously had a lot of influence that period of time. The Catholic Church had a lot of influence, and their perception was art has to be used for moral lessons. That's what art is supposed to be. You draw the painting of gods, you draw the painting of this. Beauty was irrelevant. I think this a symbolist movement, and also largely what you see with respect to what happened in Renaissance as well. Those were so those ideas got those ideas were attacked, or they were against such an idea and wanted to create individual aspiration. Okay, it is important to remember that symbolist poets use words not as signs to fix and define experience. They're not defining anything, but as evocations of reality beyond that is perceived by the senses, their imagination. So enabling the self to escape from the limitations and to expand to the infinite. So they are not looking at reality, they're looking at something that is beyond the reality as they see. So they're not looking at reality, they're not looking at vivacity, they're looking at something that is imagination, could be a good word to use, which is beyond their senses. The notion of patterns and interrelationship in the external world called correspondence is imitating the superior ideal world first entered poetry with Baudelaire and was expressed in his sonus correspondence. A superior writer, but not the real world. You have to create, you're beyond your senses. Seeking to overcome the limiting specificity of language, the simplest look to music, and in particular to the music of Richard Wagner, another hero. They found that in most respect, he has anticipated their thinking. Thus, in 1864, in his notes to Parsifal, he had written, the highest work of art must put itself in place of real life. Cut the real life, man. We want to see John Wick. We don't want to see the real life killing. We want to see a John Wick. It must dissolve this reality in an illusion, by means of which reality itself appears to us no longer anything but an illusion. And as early as 1861, a year after Paris premiere, Baudelaire published a long essay on Wagner, praising his ability to penetrate the profound essential reality whose confused word the poet sometimes overhears. So again, coming back to the same notion, right? There's nothing else the passage is giving. Basically saying that individuality. You do your stuff. Bring in imagination. Don't create stable stuff. Let it be vague. Bring the vague into reality. Let it be vague. Doesn't matter. Don't define anything. Let it be vague. Despite the passionate advocacy of Baudelaire and other devotees, Philistinism and chauvinism, established by Franco-Prussian War of 1871, combined successfully to keep Wagner from Paris stage until some years after his death in 1883. It's a lot of attitude. So this attitude happened. Wagner was not a hero. After the failure of Transcendental in 1860, his work were given only as concert extracts. But this did not prevent the composer's music and theoretical writings have an enormous effect on symbolist movement due to largely the publication of 1885 on the monthly La Revue magazine. So basically, Wagner was kept aside, Wagner, but then after his death, he came back. His publication was available to everyone, and all the people, all the symbolists went, wow, wow, wow. Amazing. That is a bulb, by the way. Okay, sorry. Okay. That looks very weird. It's enlightened. So what is the passage essentially talking about? Symbolist movement focused on individuality. Period. That is all. What else is there? So this is like taking the same idea here. This is talking the same idea here. And now let's look at the questions and see if you can make sense of the question now. Which of the following best captures the main point of the last paragraph? And when I look at these answer choices, it was not like a pick me. None of the answer choice felt like a pick me. Therefore, the question setter was also sort of, I did not create this question, so I'm not the question setter. What was slightly evil here? Because at the end of the day, my gut feeling is that the question created, there is not much stuff actually there in the passage to ask too many questions, right? It's about individuality, what is there in the passage. So I had to trick you by creating question as though the questions are very, very different. Okay, so let's look at best command plan. Okay, the French are more appreciate unique art than the German. Ditch it. Where is the German versus French fight happening? There is no such comparison. So ditch it. So this 2% who have marked the person answer choice is like, what were you reading? The lack of artistic appreciation often hampers the progress of seminal artists. I think that's about it. I like it. I like this seminal. What? A lack of artistic appreciation often hampers the progress of these artists. Which artist? What is actually given saying that, but this did not prevent the composer of music to use it. The world has been denied. The world. Many artistic luminaries. So what luminaries? The orthodox thinking. How many? One person, no? But many. So 4 makes a lot of sense, right? Narrow and obstructive thinking are surmountable obstacle. surmountable are obstacles that we can overcome in the field of art. This makes sense. But it does not prevent the I think this when you look at this as a main point, I would actually not agree to a very strict extent that is the main point of the last paragraph. I think the main point, the way in which I would have probably created, if this was a question that I am creating, I would have used the word symbolist. The main point is talking about symbolist. So narrow thinking unsurmountable. So when you look at the main point of the last paragraph, this may not necessarily strictly be the main point of the paragraph. So, but the only way to reach here is to sort of eliminate these answer choices. There is no way you're marking answer choice number 2, because why would you mark this, right? So, so the way in which I would have probably marked is that the last point of the last paragraph, main point of the last paragraph, if I were to sort of create the answer choice, I would have created the answer choice saying that the symbolist movement. Okay, so let's say the I think the attitudes or the political attitudes of the 1800s did not prevent symbolist movements to make use of the work of Wagner. Something like that is what I would have mentioned. Okay, so therefore this is one. Okay. Now let's look at this question where 7% if you only mark this answer, which is where the majority actually went for everything else. People went for something else. Okay. Now let's look at the question. Based on the passage, we infer that Mallarmé would be most supportive of which of the following statement. One of the things that we understand about this lady, I am hoping it's a lady, I'm not sure. Stephen, let's check. This particular gentleman is a symbolist. Symbolists are focusing on individuality. So basically, you're looking at some answer choice which says that he's going to be someone who supports individuality. Okay, which means a particular experience, which means a particular, specific, individualistic, small experience, particular experience can be made to reach its general form. So this is sort of a vague statement that is written, but I think this is the only statement where I can think about a particular experience, not a universal one, a particular specific experience, in the sense that this is the only thing that is having some idea towards individualistic. If you actually look at the next of them, I think this again was something which was needed to do ditch me. It was not a pick me answer, for sure. A hard grounding on reality is required for art to develop. Suicide. Reality. We have to transcend reality. Okay. So not reality. Your imagination, your vague sense of experience. Okay, this is definitely wrong. Words must capture the essence of the perceived real. No. Words must capture the essence of the perceived real. Seeking to overcome the limiting specific language. Poet use word not to sign fixed defined experiences, but as evocations of reality beyond what is perceived with senses. Capture the essence of perceived real. They have to go beyond the perceived real. A society is disconnected with spiritual aspect of individual. So the society is disconnected with spiritual aspect of an individual. It is an expression, which in turn expression of spiritual disquiet, a bond. This is against us. Individual spiritual aspect is what is important. A society is disconnected. So actually 4, 3 and 1 would be wrong. I'm still wondering why 40% went for this. So let's try and make sense of this. It's saying that in a society lacking stability, lacking unity, it is not possible to create stable, defined art. Okay. From this imperfect social order, which in turn is an expression of a spiritual disquiet. If a social order is born, so we have an expression of spiritual disquiet. So would Manan would ever say that society has to be disconnected from the spiritual aspect of individuals? So it has to be connected with the spiritual aspect of individual, because individual is important. So actually, if you look at this would be what is wrong. So I don't know where. So let's probably look at the guy sees through the reality of existence, the essence of universe, to transcend the individual poetic art to attain higher reality. So basically this sense, no? So this is to transcend individual poetic act, a particular experience, to attain a higher reality in the general form. I think this is what is connected to this guys. Now you're saying that the question is, but you're saying that sir. But the question is Malam. But Malam is a symbolist poet. The guy is also a symbolist person. So these two will have symbolist attitude. Both of them will have. So answer choices two. Your only two choices you have to do with this particular question. There are only two choices that you have to do. One choice is that leave this question, right? Why would you mark something that you know for sure that you didn't understand? Okay, so let's look at this. Okay. From this imperfect social order, which in turn, okay, this is basically again the same statement. That's one idea. None can be viewed as true except, first of all, this vein with the question is phrase. None can be viewed as true because everything is false except, which means the question is asking which is true. None of the following inferences can be viewed as true except, which means which is true. Mass imperfection can be countered through specific action. Now, need for individuality. There is imperfect social order. So mass imperfection can be countered to specific action, which person literally in the right direction. So this would make sense. This would make sense. Look at another one. Imperfection of the soul is akin to social soul. Or spiritual matlab soul. Spiritual soul. Separating art from individualism creates spiritual. Okay. So this one says separating art from individualism creates spiritual disquiet. That is not what is creating spiritual disquiet. The expression of individualism is an expression of spiritual disquiet. That's what it is. If you separate art from individualism, create spiritual disquiet is not something that we can pick from here, right? So basically it's saying that, which in turn is an expression of spiritual disquiet. From this imperfect social order, an expression of spiritual uneasiness is born vague of individuality. There's a spiritual disquiet is an imperfect social order, is born vague sense of individuality. That's how it's individuality is an outcome of that spiritual disquiet. So spiritual disquiet creates individuality. Individualism creating spiritual the disquiet will be wrong. Spiritual disquiet is what eventually gets individualism. Individualism within a social structure is a vague phenomenon. This is like, you misunderstood the word vague. It's a vague phenomenon. Individualism, you think that Malam, who's the symbolist who was focusing on individualism, is going to come and tell you that individualism is bad. So therefore, you have answer choice number this. Now, another question I should have just chucked. I think that there was no need to mark this answer. Last one. Which of the following is the word chauvinism? Okay, so, and chauvinism exacerbated by the Franco-Prussian War. Chauvinism is an aggressive form of nationalism. There is nothing from the passage that you can actually pick from here. But I think it was probably after the war, something related to the war. It is an aggressive. It is not an orthodox view of musical art. It is not a witch hunt. It is not French rigidity of music. Chauvinism is an aggressive form of nationalism. That's what chauvinism is. Right? The Philinism, chauvinism, exacerbated by French nationalism, combined keep Wagner from passage from somewhere after the death. Yeah. So here, I think it was largely what I'm basically guessing. What would have happened is, if you just understood what the passage is saying, is that you could have nailed this. But the question creator was not really helping you guys. They did not give any pick me options. I think there was nothing that was pick me. Probably the last one, if you know the meaning of chauvinism. So your outcome, but you'll never get to know these things before you read the answer choices, right? But the way in which you could have got this is to get this answer. Teach me. I think what also would have happened with some of you, so because you've invested time in this particular passage, you wanted to mark something. So you feel very bad if you just mark one answer choice and one question and then move on. There is no need to feel bad. So there is probably, if you spend, let's say, 5 minutes reading the passage, and about, let's say, 4 minutes reading the passage, let's say, and about in 2 minutes you could only mark one question, and you got 3 marks out of it. So it is better to take the 3 marks from the 6 questions in the 6 minutes and move on, right? That's better thing to do, and get the 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and have the next pattern. Otherwise, what is going to happen is that you will end up getting, let's say, 1 correct and 3 wrong. You got 0 marks. After spending 8 minutes, 9 minutes, you got it. What is the point? So if you could have not avoided, for example, question number 2, avoided question number 3. If you know the meaning of chauvinism, then you can look at question number 4. And this question did sort of create, was created by Lucifer season 8. Was, I think, to be fair, I think the kid should have given little leeway. Somebody should who would have understood this particular passage should be rewarded, right? Should be rewarded according to me. And I'm basically guessing is that the right answer choice everywhere was not like something that you'll just pick it. So it was not even like here you'll just pick it. So I think instead of saying into a particular experience, I think it should have been individualistic experience. That was enough. That you would have picked it. Mass imperfection. They're saying that from this social order, it's like using the word mass.